facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the end. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And the attrition of the long regular season showing itself. Both teams making do at less than full strength.
And now Washington's starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Song. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the two-guard spot. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. MP out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. No added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
Coulibaly with it. Out-guarded by Porzingis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the San Antonio Spurs. MP dishes to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr, guarded by Porzingis. Sarr with it. 4 on the clock. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Sarr sets the screen for Poole. Over MP. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Poole's got 5.
Yeah, I don't think that's at the top of the menu of shots that Jordan Poole likes to take, but he can knock it down with touch.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Poole. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
And it's White missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count it. He has 7.
Assist goes to.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Here's Poole following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And Sarr throws it down.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick and roll setting. He can be dangerous.
MP finds Brown. Brown gets a screen from Yang. To the inside. The kick out to Brown. White the pass to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And it's Brown that time on the assist by MP. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
On the wing, Koulibaly. He's covered by Brown. Jacks up a three. Koulibaly, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season. Now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Just two to shoot. The rebound by Carrington. Washington trailing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on White. The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Wizards have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Carrington. Here's Koulibaly, guarded by Tatum. Kuzma kicks to Poole, and it's in there. Poole's got 9.
You can tell Poole trusts himself completely, gets the ball, and he immediately takes that shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Despite these injury concerns over the past few years, you can't doubt the talent of Porzingis. I mean, this guy is capable of 20-point nights every time he steps out there on the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and we got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. So it's Boston now after the basket by Washington. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 8.
The defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
MP against Poole. Inside. Here's Sarr. Porzingis with the block. Right the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Getting it done in transition. MP's eyes light up when he gets these easy scoring opportunities.
There's the screen. The 3 from Poole. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. It's deflected. Here's Koulibaly, headed by Porzingis. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Toppin comes in for Sarr. Bays subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. And Poole gets it to go.
Well, he's been called streaky before, but Jordan Poole is getting it going here, on fire offensively.
The Celtics shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. MP dishes to Tatum. Shoots over Bay. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 2.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Poole. The tray. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Pass to Poole. Over Yang. It's hauled in by Brown.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. MP's got 16.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Poole against MP. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Wizards 5th.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Now, here's Poole, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Holiday against Ellis. Yang passes to Walsh. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Good on the 13-footer. Poole's got 21.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Big flush from MP, a young player looking to make the highlight reel.
Now Ellis. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Toppin. They're running. Here's Walsh. And he lays it up and in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 20 points for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Washington's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And Washington making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Number 33, Kyle Kuzma.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 2. Here's Poole. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
MP, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
And MP throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, here's a look at the last few months of assist numbers for MP.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Lets it go from 11. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Tatum's got 5.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Poole against MP. And Poole gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Pass to Walsh. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kuzma kicks to Poole. Rebound Boston. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now here's Tatum. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Kuzma, left side. Pass to Bay. Over Davis. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way. Checked in for Boston. MP comes in for Drew Holiday. Wizards making a switch here. Here's Ellis. Scoreless thus far.
Celtics foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Bay. Just 3 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Toppin can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So on the floor for Washington. Oh!
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Tough caught. Covered by MP. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He dropped in 55 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Out to the right wing. Tough call. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Here's Yang. Close in. No stopping MP.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Zoelis will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Down low, here's Yabusele. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
MP finds Porzingis. MP sets the screen for Porzingis. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Bay. Nifty move. And the layup is good. And it's a 3-point Wizards lead.
Bay can use a mix of power and finesse. He gets that close.
To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
For Washington, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. He hits both from the stripe. Celtics trail by 3. Light the pass to Porzingis. Celtics passing it around. And MP with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. And that's now 30 points for MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. MP showing the range.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Yang pass to Walsh. Back to MP.
Poole contesting on that shot and becoming a better defender. That's the next step.
Here he goes. Koulibaly, no good.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It's stolen. And here we go. Washington fast break. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
For Washington, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Celtics making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Griffin's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
Here's Poole. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Czar's got it. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And look at the ups on Kyle Kuzma.
And stolen by Czar. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Koulibaly. And it falls over the rim and in. And now a 4-point Wizards lead. Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. MP dishes to White. Griffin looking it over. Brown outside. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 8 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here's Poole for 3. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
MP inside. Guarded by Poole. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. If you put one of these guys on the stripe, boy, you better just chalk up the points. These are the top free throw shooters since the All-Star break. MP is number 1.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
Pass to Koulibaly to the inside. Here's Czar. Porzingis with the block. Brown against Kuzma. Porzingis gets the screen from Yang. Porzingis passes to Yang. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
What heart by MP. True contact there and converting.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after it.
Brown kicks to MP. Pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Carrington. To the paint. Here's Poole. And the layup is good. Poole's got 33.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
On the wing, MP. And they get it back. Here's Griffin. And the 3 off target. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Poole. Here's the triple. It's hauled in by Porzingis. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. They get it back. MP up high, down hard.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Poole, and there's the drive. No good that time. Good defense by MP.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And Poole puts up a deep 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to second.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half,
the Raptors' depth is being challenged. They're really going to miss Scotty Barnes. He does so much for them, but I'm thinking about the defensive side.
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's MP in at the one spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from the challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Kuzma passes to Poole. Here's Carrington. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Coulibaly. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Tatum dishes to MP. Tatum kicks to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. MP, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Up top, Kuzma. He's covered by Brown. Kuzma passes to Poole. Back to Kuzma. There's a screen. Here's Coulibaly. Off target with his three. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The three from MP. Washington with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Poole. Kuzma outside. Shot from 12. And there's Poole on the assist by Kuzma. Poole's got 38 points.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Pass to Coulibaly. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. From outside the arc. Rebound Boston. White's got his 5th rebound in this one.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this league would look like if he was on.
Here's a look at some stats for Tatum. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 21 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Poole, the pass to Sarr. Porzingis with the steal. Down low. Pick off in midair. To the paint. Here's Poole. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Pulls up on the wing.
Defense is all about mindset. MP was locked and loaded on that shot.
Tatum finds MP for the lead. And Sarr pulls it down.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And another miss by Washington. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But great, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Washington calls timeout.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Pass to Coulibaly. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Kuzma. His three-pointer's off the mark. Drop pass to Porzingis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Wizards trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Poole. Porzingis with the block. It's White on the wing. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
On defense, the Celtics. Coulibaly with it. Out guarded by Tatum. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. A three-pointer is right on target. Sarr's got his second bucket of the night.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
White. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Coulibaly. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Sarr throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's MP. What a move, MP.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Sarr. Now Poole. From the top of the key. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
Brown finds MP. And stolen by Sarr. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Poole for the lead. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And here is Poole. He has 38 in the game to the left side wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum with it. Picked up by Poole. MP kicks to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Back to Brown. White wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Kuzma. Drills it from outside. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, here's Poole. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Coulibaly goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
MP outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Kuzma outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For Washington, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Both good from the line that time. And so, MP will bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the interior defense holding nothing back, but MP goes right at him.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Wizards making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. Poole against MP. A drive by Poole. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Going right into the defender to get the whistle. Poole was determined.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Stolen by Ellis. For the lead. Hits it from 3-point range. Ellis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Wizards?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
MP against Poole. Pass to Ellis from deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Boston is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. The putback, it's good on the putback.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Washington's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Bay against Brown. The shot's good from Bay. 1:30 left in the third quarter. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The 2K leaderboard shows us who the top assist men have been since the All-Star break. MP is number 1.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
MP sets the screen for Holiday. From the arc, out of bounds, Washington takes possession. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Boston. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Washington, a few slots below them.
Well, I think for Boston, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
The Celtics with the lead. Inside, here's Yan. He got it again. Sensational.
And there aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60,
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a whole new level. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Ellis from downtown. No good that time. Boston leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Yang. And the dunk by MP.
I love the strong finish by MP, leaving no room for error with the flush.
Washington shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Tough caught, guarded by Holiday. The rebound by Holiday. MP kicks to Brown. Back to MP. Pass to Brown. Here's Walsh. Toppin covering. Here's Holiday. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Celtics, up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K. This is checked in for the Celtics. MP comes in for Pritchard. MP finds Holiday. In the corner. Tatum with it. Fires from deep. Rebound, Washington.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Toppin is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then it's Ellis. And Bey throws it down.
Well, when Bey is coming at you like that with that kind of momentum, tough for the defense to interfere.
Here's Yang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half. And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Right wing. Bey in the post. Griffin's there. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Ellis. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
No good on that one. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half. And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Inside, here's MP. Rebound by the Wizards. Koulibaly's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Look at that.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Ellis finds Toppin. Down low. On the wing, Ellis. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP dishes to Tatum. MP with it, picked up by Ellis. MP sets the screen for Tatum, and it goes down 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And I tell you what, Tatum is proving to be an all-around scorer of the basketball. He can do it all.
Bey against Griffin. Here's Yabusele. Here's Koulibaly.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so MP will bring it up for Boston. Back to Holiday. Floats it up for MP. High post, Davis. Off target with the fadeaway. Pass to Ellis. Griffin against Bay. Here's Yabusele. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Bay with a good effort to just move the ball and keep his teammates involved.
Holiday off a pick from Yang. Outside Holiday. Back to MP. Tries from 16. Toppin pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Griffin with the steal. MP left side.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zinkus is checked in for Davis. Brown comes in for Griffin, and it's White in for Drew Holiday. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Sarr with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Sarr, the pass to Poole. Driving inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Poole's one of those guys that you have to play tight on deep.
That's good from Poole.
Shooting for Washington, Jordan Poole.
All free throws good from Poole. The Celtics have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Over to the left wing. Tatum against Kuzma. Back to Poole. Launches it. The Wizards with another miss.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's his third.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
Kuzma outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Labali. Great D that time from Tatum. They swipe it. Kuzma outside. The Wizards with another miss. Boston leading by 7. Brown wide open. He fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. To the paint. Here's Koulibaly. And the layup falls. Koulibaly's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
The offensive rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Kuzma with it. Poole finds Koulibaly. Over Tatum. And that one swishes right in. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
MP against Poole. MP kicks to Porzingis. Here's White. From outside, off the mark.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Pass to Carrington. And here's Kuzma. He nails it. We're tied up.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Here's Yang. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Pass to Carrington. Poole, a screen on White. Back to Poole. Koulibaly with it. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Washington.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
MP dishes to Tatum. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And Boston with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And good! He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Kuzma, right side. Up again, and it's White with the rebound. White's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. All free throws good from Poole.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
To the paint. MP finds Brown. MP sets the screen for Brown. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
A guy who shoots the three well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Kuzma against Tatum. The 10-footer. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Jordan Poole thinks every shot is going in, and why not? That was huge.
Right the pass to Yang. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Porzingis with the steal, and so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. 27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Poole. Rebound Boston. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. MP finds White. Back to MP. In the corner. Tatum with it. it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that.
Great win tonight, MP.